All right, we should be back live, traders. Hopefully. Trying to watch the settings on my side to see what happens here. Looks like we got a handful of people showing back up here. Special K, Melinda, Prime, Vita, Jake Cole got another short in the books. Inbounds for the win. Great job, Remod's here. Hate to ask again, but don't forget to smash that like button on the stream. Help push it back out there. All right. Maybe all the technical issues are coming from it being spring break and there's too much overload on the internet in my area. I don't know. I just have to check into that. Too many of them young kids at home streaming them games. Time to go back to school, kids. So is everybody green today? Everybody still in good shape? Yep, thank you. Thank you, Special K. We're going to try not to let technical issues hold us back. Cole's green. Yep. I like it. Merlin's here. Good to see you again, Merlin. I appreciate you guys showing back up when we have these issues. I'm still going to try to sit on my hands and be patient and wait for them to see if they can get down here this previous day low. I want to see the reaction down there. A few small losses and a few decent green accounts. Sounds good, Melinda. Haven't got to shrug any of them small losses off. Losses are part of this. Everyone takes them If they say they don't, they're lying. You should just quit the conversation right then and there. Prime small losses. I like the fact that you guys keep saying small losses, which means you're using the discipline and good risk management. You got this, Prime. It's been a rough week. Funded took a massive hit. Blown a couple evals, but 2 or 4 evals back above from last week. 1,200 loss. Good job, Cole. Yeah, it's all part of it. You just gotta keep trucking forward, you know, pushing forward. Melinda says, I'm happy, but don't like trading one contract. So let's look at it like this. What's up, Swang? Let's look at it something like this, Melinda. Say that you don't like to trade one contract, but here is going to be the key. So some people say that they should go trade, you know, that they don't want to trade props anymore. They want to start a cash account. That way they don't have to deal with all the rules and regulations that a prop firm puts in place. And I don't understand what makes them think that they're going to be successful with a cash account if they can't be successful by following the rules that a prop firm's putting in place. If you can't make money on prop firm, then consistently, then you're not going to be able to start a cash account and think you're going to do any better. And so going back to the one contract, you know, sizing up only needs to come after you can show enough consistency trading one contract and be green and successful with one contract time again and time again. And even if you do take losses, you're still able to manage those losses and your losses be smaller than your wins. So hope that helped a little bit. Cole says, Special K says, struggle with one also, but rather be able to trade tomorrow. That's right, Special K. Survive and trade another day. There's nothing worse. I mean, I've done it right here on the live stream. I get into something too heavy at the wrong time, and then either I got to manage my trade and I end up with like way too many contracts in some of these evals, or I end up blowing. I mean, I blow them right in front of y'all. Cole family in town. All right, Cole. Have a good day. Yeah. What Cole just said. I mean, that's money right there. Especially with the funded. And you know, every trade don't have to be 5 cons, you know, or something like that. You can have your different strategies and setups. You know, your A plus might take 5 cons if you're trading 5 cons, and then your A minus or just A or B plus might be 3 cons, and then a C trade might be 1 or 2, or don't take trade at all. Yeah, Melinda, Cole is talking about funded accounts. Let's say that you're after 5 funded accounts somewhere that lets you have 5 funded accounts. You know, if you're only trading a couple cons max and you keep your risk tight, that compounds fast. I mean, even if you just take one trade and you're copy trading and you make $100, it's $500 across 5 accounts. and so on and so forth. I'm not encouraging anybody to copy trade. It's a very dangerous thing to do, trading. It's ultimately about base hits. It's not about home runs. It's not about taking 5 minis or 10 minis or however minis and full porting like that. You're not going to survive this in this line of work doing that. Now, you take small size. The thing about micros is they're easier to manage your risk. It is really hard to manage good risk with minis. And then you just keep hitting them base hits, you know, whether it be 10, 15 points, 20 points, 30 points, but let them stack up and stack up across multiple funded accounts. Yeah, Swang, that's right. Yeah, you don't want the whole move. You just want a portion of the move, and then you want to be done with it. You don't want to keep getting in it. And that's where scalping can end up damaging a trader if they're over scalping, high frequency trading. You know, you got to be happy with what you got. Just take it and walk away. There's no room for greed in this line of work. As soon as you let greed show up to your desk, the market's going to show you something you don't want to see more than likely. Guys, don't forget to go smash that like button on the new stream, this reboot we started here. Maybe help get it pushed out there and seen by people that might not have got back to us yet. I almost wanted to take along here, but I was in the middle of talking, and it still goes against. I don't know if I want to touch anything until I see it get down here to this previous day low, if it's going to come down here. Because I might get some funded involved down in this area at the 4-hour zone. Yep, Marlon said it right. Patience and taking small, consistent wins and tight risk management. It's a wonderful thing what can happen when you find your mindset, Marlon. And it seems like you have. So it's a little slow up front, you know. Trying to get it pass the eval, build a buffer, and get the payout in a funded account by trading small, consistent wins and stacking them. It's a little slow up front, but you got to remember, once you get to the first payout, the buffer's in. If you just keep doing what you was doing, once you got to that first payout, you keep doing that, and you get to that next payout way faster because you don't have to put that buffer in. And then even if you still have some days where you don't, you know, hit as hard, maybe you take a loss or two along the way, it should get easier. And it is not that cheap to go out and try to start a cash account to trade futures. Because you're going to have to start out trading small in the first place, unless you just got all the money in the world, I guess, and put however much you want in there to cover your margin and everything. But it's tough trying to trade props in their rules sometimes. But the problem is, in all honesty, the rules that they put in place are to make us better traders. Um, I can understand that, Melinda, but I mean, you're in the right place. It ain't as bad as you're probably thinking. We tend to always think the worst about things, usually. That way we can prepare ourselves, but, you know, for the worst kind of outcome. Look at this move. What is this thing doing? Anybody take that long down here on this turnaround? I got Jomo. Jake said he got it. Good job, Jake. I think I was too tied up in a educational conversation. Special K, not me. Swang didn't get it. I didn't get it. You know why I didn't get it? Not really because I was in an educational conversation. Because it's not at my level. I want to see previous day low. That makes a lot of sense, Melinda. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And actually, that's actually a good thing, you know, because you can kind of do this in when you have time on the side and still have a steady paycheck and not have to worry about that side of it. And then the more you do it and the better you get, you can start taking your time. You know, if you get into eval and pass it and get into a funded, you can take your time. Ain't got to rush anything. And because you're not counting on it, you know, as income or anything. So that's actually good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to range that. I want to see, they might reject off this orb low here for another leg down. This could be the retest. You know, it takes forever sometimes if you're patient. So could be a sweep of the 50 MA here on the 1 minute. Although the 5 minute momentum indicator got enough room to get back way up there. Probably close to overnight high. I appreciate that, Remodel. That's what it's all about. You know, that's why we do what we do. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody that shows up and shows out every day. Except for the ones that don't smash that like button on stream. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Well, just so happens Melinda's here, but I don't know if she brought the PB&Js or not. Um, holding out for shorts. No, the weather here is already pretty good. I'm wearing shorts today. Turning into quite jokester day, ain't I? Yeah, I don't blame you, Merlin. That's what I'm going to be looking at now that we're doing this ordeal. And Melinda, you trying to quit what? Making sandwiches? I don't know. I'll walk on a treadmill earlier eating cheese puffs. Uh, Now, my wife left me home unsupervised this week, so I have to eat salads. Looking for the short play. I don't trust it up here like that, though. Maybe, but I don't know. No, Jake, not like that. Funny guy. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Maybe I should go get that for lunch. $11 a.m. blow off top. Maybe we'll see. She said, right. Pizza every night when she's gone. I don't know about that. Gore in for long. Scalp. I'm not touching this long right now. If we was going to get in this, for me to get in this long, I should have got in the retest of this pre-market low for this drive. But, you know, like right here, when they swept, put this green candle in, this is a solid candle back above pre-market low. And then when they started retesting the pre-market low all across here, could have been building in a position for this. You're supposed to put pullback in quotations there, Melinda. Jake said he loved me a tomahawk. Yeah, I bet. We can't afford those tomahawks around here. We gotta eat bologna. Fried bologna, that is. $10 million. Ooh, that's a lot. You guys are crazy. uh, yeah. What if you take the 10 mini zone, it goes against you real bad? Does that mean no tomahawks for a year? Oh my God. uh, better be right, huh? Well, they're trying to do something here, but you think so? You think it's a face ripper, huh? What are they gonna face rip it to? Previous day high? 250? 250? Gore scalp long out 2 contracts, 110. Great job, Gore. That's what I'm talking about. Base hits. Hey, what's going on, Juan? Oh, come on, Jake. Small dip. Jake said small 30-point dip. And then 150 up. Okay. We'll see. I'm gonna sit on the sidelines with Jomo. Is there any kind of news today? I can see that crude oils went back up over $100 a barrel. Juan, blew an account because I entered wrong and just got another one. That's okay, Juan. I blew 4 2 days ago in the morning. 4 rebounds on the live stream. Thanks for kind words, Gore. Just putting in them reps, Gore. That's all it'll take. I mean, that's why we're here and doing what we do. I appreciate that, but you know, yeah, as long as people are putting in the work on themselves, for themselves, working on themselves, you'll get there. You just got to have patience, discipline, and control. Don't focus so much on the outcome, the green of the trade. Focus on the control over yourself and your mind and your emotions and what kind of trade you take, and being patient enough to wait for your trades to come to you instead of just chasing the candles up and down a chart. You'll get there for sure. Well, and Juan, the good thing is that you realize it, you know, if you need to journal it, it's a real good thing to do is journal everything. And just not let it get to you. Now, sometimes for some people, especially if you're newer to the game of trading, for some people it's harder to take a loss and be able to jump right back into something and be in the right mindset. So sometimes if you take a loss or lose an eval, you might need to step away. I mean, not for the rest of the day necessarily, but, you know, 5, 10, 15 minutes, regroup, reset, maybe go do something, you know, go eat, go to the gym, go do something, come back, and just don't hop right back in until you can control your emotions and your mindset completely while you're sitting there looking at a chart. You should almost never, if you take a bad loss, you should get away from the computer. You know, don't click any buttons. Don't forget to smash that like button on the stream if you're on the stream. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Set them notifications so you're notified every time we go live. Even when we have our technical issues, I try to work around them. I don't just disappear. But I can only work around them so much. I tried like 3 or 4 times yesterday, and I just couldn't get it, so I walked away myself. Well, I don't know. You know, I didn't get my previous day low, so Jake could be on to something about this going up, and maybe they want to take out the previous day high. I don't know. Then again, maybe they want to play the range. You know, Melinda earlier said it looked like they want to do the overnight low, overnight high range. They almost tagged overnight low. Overnight high is right here in this 4-hour zone. That's why we have all these particular levels on the chart now. I guess I need to rotate back into some evals. I've been sitting here waiting in a funded account because I was hoping that we was going to come down to the previous day low, and we did not. And I'm not risking no funded account on no mediocre plays up in here anywhere. So let me go adjust some things in the copy trader and make sure I uncheck things I don't want copied. Let's see here. You know, I'm not going to copy. I'm going to trade one at a time for now. I seen earlier that we had a newer elite member was in chat. Avita, is Avita still on chat? If you're still here, Avita, how is your day going trading? ATRs, you know, a whopping 10, 11. Exactly where we don't want it to be. It's 11 o'clock. So out of everybody that's here live right now, how many of you all trade the evening session, like say after the market opens in the evening up to a certain time, or any overnight hours? Prime says I do. Melinda once in a while. I only ask because I've had some people question me about doing some live streaming in the evening session. Told me that there's a big audience there that needs more streamers at that time frame. Yeah, I usually do not either, Merlin. Every once in a while, I'll trade the first hour when it opens back up. Sometimes. Jeff said around 8 or 9. Yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, feel the water there, see if it's lukewarm or cold or whatever. Yeah, I just don't know. Like I said, I've had some people reach out to me and ask. So yeah, Jeff, there for a while I was trading gold in the Asia session myself. Well, back at the beginning of the year I was, and then when all the it was volatility in it, a lot of props were like taking it off the list where you couldn't trade it, so I quit messing with it all the way around. Gore sometime Asia session. It's too long. Yeah. I don't personally like trading it that much, but that don't mean that I can't. I don't know. I'm just trying to say trying to grow the community, and if there's actually something there as far as like not a lot of people stream Asia market or overnight or something, I've thought about maybe throwing my feet in the water there and see. I mean, as in I'm not going to stop doing the New York stream, just adding that as a thing that I might do down the road, maybe. From all the trading I've ever done in the evening session, I could see why probably nobody wants to be streaming it at night. I hate trading that session, but it don't mean that it can't be traded, though. I mean, I've made money in the evening session. I think it could be a little dangerous trading the evening session a lot of times, but you get that low ATR overnight sometimes. A good looking trade can go against you pretty quick at nighttime, I've noticed. And the candles can be all funky and weird. It's just like not worth it to me sometimes, or ever actually. But I appreciate you guys' input on it, though. Something I can think about down the road. And is this market going to do anything for us or what? Come on, let's get some expansion, one way or another. Yeah, that would be easy to do, Melinda. It's already, you got to be selective during a New York session. And just, you have to be so much more selective, I think, in the evening. Because even some of your B plus, A minus trades that would normally bank in the New York session will rip you apart in the evenings sometimes. And then you're like, well, it worked in the New York. I mean, I've had it happen to me. And so I'm like, well, I ain't trading. I'm not trading this session no more. It does not act the same. Now that first hour that it opens or something, though, when that volatility's up some, unless you can find a spot in the evening, like set after it opens, maybe between 7 and or 8 and 10 or something like that. If the ATR gets up there pretty good, at least for the evening session, if it gets up there pretty good, that's a different story. But the downside, that ATR can get up real good in the evening session for like 2 or 3 minutes and then dry up, so that's something else I don't like about it, how fast it can change. 1 minute looks like, okay, we're going to have some volume here, and then just flat. And so you see your trade setting up in the evening, and you're like, oh yeah, we got volume right here. All right, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to get in. I'm going to enter long here. The ATR is 20, and looks like an A plus setup. You click the button, and 3 minutes later, the ATR is like 5 or 6, if not 2 or 3. And I'm like, no, this is the market makers here, the algo the algo taking over in the electronic trading hours or something. They might try to give us one more push here. Oh, I spoke it into existence. Come on, push. And they might give us one more push here and extend this some here. And then I might think about looking for a short play. We need the 1 minute down here to extend. If it does, if we get the push here to extend, though, it could just come up and be somewhat of a top right here. But that would be, if it does it fast enough, it'll extend this straight up. It'll get this in line with the 2 and 5 for a possible short play, unless they slow grind it to the upside. Jake said YOLO. You say YOLO, I say JOMO. If we got any new people on the stream today that hadn't subscribed to the YouTube channel and set them notifications so you won't miss out anytime we go live. If you guys really want to help the community grow between smashing that like button and anytime I throw them short reels out there, like and comment on those, that'll help our whole community grow together. All right, here we go. We're going to get this push here. I'm going to be seeing what kind of push they want to do here, and then I'm going to be looking for weakness in the chart. In the chart and in the momentum indicators across the board. Melinda says, hadn't figured out how to add the FTE badge to my name. You have to edit your user profile. If you go into that, I don't have it open, so I don't know if I can explain it. Let me see if I can get on it on another device. I know you have to go to your profile and edit your profile, and you scroll down in them settings somewhere. There'll be a way to add a badge to your profile, and there'll be a list of, like, say you're a member at like 5 discords and 3 of those have badges that you can add. You can only add one at a time, but there'll be a list that'll pop up of all the ones you can add. Sorry, I'm not more help, but I don't have it open. All right, here we go. Hold up. We got people posting in the P&L section in Discord. Gore posted in P&L section, 2 trades, 100% win rate. 280 or 283. Great job, Gore. Trader Merlin. Trader Merlin got some nice green in 2 accounts. Gore again. Oh, 2 more trades. Now he's up even more. Still 100% win rate. Special K posted in the Discord. Green in 3 accounts. 2 funded, 1 eval. Trader Merlin. Both funded and eval. Another one. 100% win rate. You guys are killing. Guys and gals. You traders are killing it. I love it. I wasn't even looking at the chart. What in the world? All right. Let me see if I can get ready for a short. Man, did somebody get in that long? Jake, did you get that long? Nice trade, Jake. Nice trade. Wasn't even looking at the chart. I seen out of the corner of my eye. He said, "Here's the move," and so I look up and was like, "What in the world?" Merlin set in short at 92. I'm in short at 81. Another base hit. You already out, Merlin? You probably got out by the time I went in. Come on, let's go. Excuse me, my goodness. Where'd that come from? I'm trying to do too much. I wasn't even looking at the chart again. That's bad. In a trade, I ain't even looking. That's my new trading style. I get in a trade and I just walk away, don't even look at it. And maybe when I come back, I'll be in the green. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Show me the money. I said show me the money, not take the money. Let's go. Give me another 5 minutes. I'll be in here full port in a minute. Come on, let's go. Show me the money. Go, let's go. All right, Melinda, you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you on the next one. Let's go, let's go. Push. Nice. Keep pushing. Oh, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Look at there. Look at there. I'm in it at about what you was in it, Merlin. 92. Now, I guess it's time for me to get back on this treadmill while this trade here tries to see what it tries to do to me. On, let's go. Anybody else trying to short from up here? Or am I the lone wolf up here in this area today? Swing said no, looking for a pullback. You looking for a pullback to get long, I guess. I'd say down here around 45 to 55 probably, if they want to keep shaking this up. Maybe. Old Merlin's done for the day. Locked in that green and moving on. I hope they don't stop me out of this. I'd like this to go and drop here. Get a decent face hit out of that. I kind of had the idea to short today. Was mainly my idea was shorting today, but I was hoping we would have got a bigger pullback at the open of the market for a long play. Come on, let's go, let's go. Come on, push. Beautiful. Nice. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I like that, Merlin. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Thanks, Swang. Nice. Beautiful short. Thanks, Merlin. Yep. Patience was key there, and sticking to the plan, because normally I'd have stopped out of that by now. Still got a whole lot of room to expand to the downside, so I should probably not even have that stop that tight. But ain't no reason to bounce in this area. You should at least go down to the 50 EMA or sweep it or something. But has a mind of its own, don't it? Nice. Prime back to green. Prime must have got him a good short there. It's beautiful. Good job, Prime. Nice. Come on. Candle over candle. How low can you go? Can you come down to the orb low? Let it run, let it run. Nice. Not too bad, not too bad. Come down there, hit that 50. Swang, did you get in this down there at the 50? This could be a temporary bounce here for some relief on the 1 minute to come back up. The 2 and the 5 minutes still got quite a bit to go down if they want to take it down. Yeah, you can take it. Yeah, I'd want in down a little bit further too for a long. I think depending on what it looked like when it come back and tested this low right here, this wick on this orb level maybe, and then determine whether or not I want to see it back down here some more. A little lower, but holy moly. I wasn't looking at the chart again. I was looking. Gore posted in the P&L section in Discord again. Nice green across 5 counts there. I wouldn't be surprised if Jake is long. See if they got what it takes to push this on up to previous day high. It might be what it was, Jake. They gonna put in a candle like that. I want to see them try to push to that previous day high up there in that 4-hour zone though. Take it long to that and short it out of that level. Might not be able to get it though, so I'm gonna try to be a little patient here. There really ain't no room for expansion on the 5-minute chart. Little on the 2, little on the 1. But theory is that's the first time we've been out of the orb to the upside today. So they pierced it, come back, retested. On push. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's funny. Three minutes. It's almost like you've done it before. Maybe once or twice anyway, at least. This is some of that stuff I was trying to pull the other day. You know, the momentum indicators are saying, you know, kind of like, hey, we need to cool off, we need to go down. But now they could sit here and build this bull flag up here and hardly even do anything with the price action and drain them down to the downside and rip this back to the upside. So we'll see. And then they throw something in. They could throw in a hard red candle here, scare a bunch of people. Gore set his stop hit, lost 200. It's all right, you get it back, Gore. I'm surprised you're even trading, Gore. With the P&Ls you posted, locked in that green today. Excuse me. Come on, let's go. Come on. Back to the upside. Oh, you're welcome, Gore. Appreciate you being here. Trading with us. Hanging out. Come on, let's go. You can do it. Come on, let's go. Nice. Come on, push. Push. Many times, Jake said. I'll go 10 micros. Well, I had 15. Come on, let's go. Hey, thanks for being here, Cole. Have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you being here. We'll see you on the next one. I appreciate that, Remod. Well, just reading the market and reading structure and everything else. And, you know, I was expecting them to possibly throw in this red candle to scare a bunch of people. So I figured it was worth the, on the pullback to average in more. And then being patient enough for it to come back my way. 130 points to Jake's next level. That's what, about 260. Yeah, it's up in here. Yeah, that's up in this 4-hour zone right here. Previous day high area. That's kind of why I got in this trade. I was expecting them to maybe try to drive this up there, take it long here, and then I would try to short it up there, but you can't do it. Great Dane trying to get on the treadmill with me. Crazy. Come on, let's go. Another face ripper candle. If they could take out that high right there, you know, they could probably tag 180 pretty fast if they can take that out. Or they could stop me out before they do it. If I was a market maker, that's what I would do. I would stop me out too first. Either way, we're protected in the trade. Back down to 5 micros. Last stop put in, so if they stop me out, I'll be done with the trade. Rotate to another account. There it is. Knock me out. Now they'll go to the moon. All right, Gord. We'll see you tomorrow on the next one. Have a great rest of your day. I'm over here walking on this treadmill, and my male Great Dane is over here, and his head is still above my waist. He's tall. Get off my feet. Like I wasn't patient enough with that trade. Now maybe they're going to try to drive that on up there to that previous day high. Although I guess they could be trying to stair step it up there. Give it a little time here, play out, and see what they do with it. Cole put in the work on some, looks like some evals maybe today. Posted in the P&L, and then Gore posted again an updated version of his P&L. Locked in some nice green today. Almost 5K across 5 accounts, it looks like. Beautiful. What I like to see. I mean, all we need is 100 points to the upside to sweep that liquidity up there, so that can be interesting. Juan, I'm not sure what you mean by you're going up. Are you saying that you're trading a paper account and your green is going up, but then when you're in a funded account or a live account or something, it's going red in the same type of trade? They sure act like what they're wanting to do is go attack that previous day high 4-hour zone up there. If we have anybody new on the stream today, smash that like and subscribe on YouTube and set notifications so you don't miss out when we go live. Smash that like button on the stream, help push it out there further. Grow the community. Come join the Discord. Are you trying to say that it seems like anytime you trade your paper account, you can make green, but then anytime you get into your funded account, it seems like everything goes against you? If that's what you mean, I mean it's just part of it. I think everybody goes through that at some point or another. I'll tell you, one, what you need to do to figure that out for yourself is you need to be journaling what you're doing when you're in your paper account or sim account. You need to be journaling that. Then you need to journal the exact same things you're doing in your funded and compare the two and see if you can find some kind of discrepancies between the types of setups, the entries, stops, exits, take profit areas, and see what it is. Visually on paper, it's hard to trade it and then not journal it and then try to figure it out on the back end if you're not putting it on paper. I'll be right back. What are y'all doing? I'll be calling down for you to tear the door down. I'd lock you outside if you wouldn't be able to control us. I hope that kind of would make a little more sense to do there, Juan. Really, I think that's the only thing possible in order to figure it out, because it could be very well that you are trading differently in your paper account or eval than you are your funded. I don't trade the same in my eval versus my funded. I try to take the same trades. I don't trade with the same size. Well, that's what we're here for. I mean, it's hard. Trading's a lonely thing. It's hard to do all by yourself, and that's why, we build a community, try to hold one another accountable and help each other out. And because when you have several people doing the same thing, you have a lot of different eyes on it, looking from outside the box. So. This should be an A+ setup if they keep driving this up, because if they got them indicators, the momentum indicators are cooked. They're fried. They're all going to be overbought, heavily overbought. So one of two things is going to happen. This should be a A+ setup. They drive this, sweep liquidity up here. Previous day high, 4-hour zone. There's some imbalance up here above this, a big box. That's a 100-point box almost. So be interesting what they try to do here. I'm going to be looking for a short play, but that don't mean that that's what it's got to be. But I'm going to have to wait, see how they sweep it, how it reacts to the sweep, And that's why I want to be safe, because what if they get up here and sweep it and it does go to the moon? The fact that they're getting back up here, and if they hammer down on this, if they sweep this and hammer down on this, I'm telling you, the whole structure on the mark for NQ is going to look a lot different if they push this another 700 points. And if they hold it, if they push it that high and hold it, it will definitely. I'm going to have to do some work on the charts if they do something like that. Was you in this long here, Jake? 1 4-hour zone to the next. Wild here. This is wild. For no rhyme or reason are they coming up here. There's no reason for them to be coming up here really other than to try to take liquidity. ATR right now is at 18. See what happens if they sweep liquidity up here, how high they push it. ATR is at 22, 23. Wouldn't be surprised to see a hard green candle, long wick back down, and them try to push it. But they need to sweep it hard. You know, this ain't doing nothing right here. Yeah, I don't know about that. That ain't what I was expecting it to look like when I got up here. See what this candle here does. Wait, I'm in my funded. Some of them copying. I wasn't wanting to short this up here, but I do not like the way that's acting. I'm not sure that I want to get short up here. Size down, I guess. I guess all in all, I mean, it didn't sweep the way I thought it would. But I think this could come against us here. I don't know how much I trust it. But I'll just take the one. I mean, if we get a death candle here, then maybe I'll add into the position or something, maybe. That's all I'm doing, 1 micro. If I see a hard enough move to the downside, like I said, I might think about adding to it, maybe. No, I don't want it. I'm out. I don't like it. You know, there might be some more downside here, but I mean, this wasn't a sweep. I don't know what this was. This was like a tag you're it to come down here to the 21 EMA for a bounce type ordeal. Then this is not what this was supposed to do. Yeah, I agree. It's not moving fast enough. ATR is back down to like 12 or 13. We should have found. That's how you know the sweep didn't happen. If they find the sweep and find liquidity up here, the ATR is going to get up there. You know, and there's going to be some fast movement going on. Should be. So you kind of know it seems like somewhat of a fake out in the reaction it had when it tapped the zone. So I believe they're going to try to push higher, even though the kill zone's cooked on the overbought side, on the 2 and 5. Of course, they're dropping the 1 with this little move down, but it didn't give a lot of breathing room in the 1 minute. It won't take but a second for it to be oversold again. I'm sorry, I mean overbought again. So, I mean, I don't know. I'll take my $15 in my funded account. I should probably rotate back out of them because I don't like. I want to see, I guess I'll stay in them because I want to see what kind of reaction we get if they actually do a sweep up here. A real sweep. And find some momentum. Switch back to eval real quick. Nah. I was thinking maybe I go long up here and see if they broke, but this could be classic bounce here and reject right here. Back out of that 4-hour zone for a bigger push to the downside. Yeah, swings that feels like watching the evening edition session, yeah. Price action ain't lining up with the ATR. I don't even think the ATR is 15 or 16. It could be, but it sure don't look like it. Come on, man. I walk away from the chart for 1 second, come back, and I'm in the red. Really? Well, I guess I should feel a little bit comfortable with the fact that they made the drive, they hit the zone. Now they're doing this. So the better question here is, are they going to try to build a flag here and scare everyone thinking they're going for another leg up? Or are they going to build a flag and then finally let it drain down to the downside? I favor the downside idea, not just because I'm short. I'm only short because that's what I was thinking this was here. There wasn't any buyers that really stepped in up here. Like, you know, they really should have did something different. Hopefully they don't put a face ripper candle in on me here. I'm going to fire this treadmill up again, maybe help me think better why I might have to manage this trade here. Come on, let's go. What I like to see. Although they might not drain it off a whole lot, you know. Depends on what they plan on doing with it. Fade away, fade away. Come on, let's go. Come on, fade away. Nice. Fade away. I don't know how much fading they'll do here, though, because they could be trying to still take a leg up. Got that 1 minute almost down to where it needs to be. Got a little bit, it can still go. The 2 and 5 are curled down, but the 5 is still way up there. The 2's not even to the 50-yard line yet. 2 minute momentum indicator. Right, come on down. That's right. Come on down. Price is right. Wrong way. Wrong way. Well, got me a base hit. Now see if they try to do a retest here, or if they're actually going to try to bust through this up here and actually do a sweep. Now, if on the 1 minute, if they can actually do a sweep here, you know, put in a hard green candle, get up into this imbalance up here somewhere, they could be setting this up for a better short play, maybe. Nice. Jake got him switched to the 1 day, 1 DTE on the Qs. Don't want to mess with the 0 DTs today? Are you saying you switched to that just for today, or you switched to doing that instead of doing 0 DTs? Nice. 7 on the 0 DT. This is set up quite interesting right here, really. They're going to have to put like a face ripper candle in to grab liquidity. It really depends on how they close. If they do this, it depends on how they close that candle. If it's engulfing, bullish, solid candle, that could be looking bad to be trying to short if they put a candle in like that. Be real patient with it, because if they do, then it can stay overbought the rest of the day. And they just grind it, you know, up, up, and up. It's kind of crazy to even think that price is where it's at right now. I'm going to bring this other chart over here real quick while we're waiting on that to do something there. This is a 4-hour chart. Look at this move. This right here. It was not too long ago that we was down here. 23,000. We're up 2,000 points. And this imbalance zone right here, 649 to 722 up here, is right. Look at all this to the left here. If we get up here into this imbalance, structure is changed on this chart for sure. If we get up here, we have to start thinking maybe to the bull side of things, because it won't be far for us to put in all-time high. So that is very interesting. Now the ATR is down around 9, 10, 11 on the 1 minute. Slow. 12, about 12:30 almost. Let's go. Needs to make up its mind. Does it want to expand to the upside or to the downside? Just patiently waiting on the sidelines. I might end up be waiting patiently into lunchtime. Might not get the opportunity to take another trade on the screen today. Excuse me. Well, let's go one way or another. It was so boring. ATR is down to 8 or 9. Well, hopefully everybody's had a pretty good trading day today and is green, hopefully. And if not, hopefully manage the losses to where they were small. That way they can live to trade another day. Yep, special case said that's when you least expect spike an up or down candle. Jeff started good, got bad, but mostly recovered. Great job, Jeff. And looks like Jake only made a couple milli today. What a surprise. Couple milli. They're going to have to make a decision here pretty soon what they want to do. Otherwise, I'll probably wrap up the stream for a day. At this point right now, we're just burning daylight hours staring at this, do nothing. We just about got the, you can see that about got a 1 minute momentum indicator to the downside. 2 minutes almost there. The 5 minutes still at the top. So they could try to, see, they drained the 1 2 off. 5 hadn't hardly moved, and price action hadn't really moved either. So could be expecting a leg up here pretty soon, maybe. Excuse me. When these streams are over, I'm going to try to go back through them and look through them and find particular times that we were in trades or had a certain conversation. And then I will post them in the comments on the stream, replay. That way, if anybody wants to come back and look at the particular trade area or something, they don't have to try to scroll through the whole stream. They can just click the time in the comments and it'll take you straight to that spot. Yeah, this market is crazy, huh? What's going to be crazy if they put in a face ripper candle to upside here shortly. Oh, got my 3 miles in so far today. What are you guys waiting on? You waiting on more of a pullback, trying to get in and go long? Or are you looking for a push up, sweep the highs here for something? Yeah, yeah, it's kind of hard to figure it out at the moment with what the price action is telling us. I'd like to find a short, but now if they come back and try to sweep the high, it could be top of this imbalance zone up here, 360 or so, or maybe not. I mean, I just can't imagine they're going to drain this off right here this way under 160 and hold. Yeah. Yep. I don't really think I want to do any kind of trading in this. It's still ATR under 10. No way to put a trade plan in around this. Really, the only way to trade this right now is to be scalping and scalping it with caution. And that's not it's not worth it to me to be trying to scalp it. So Yeah, this slow grind makes you think of also make you think of the evening session. ATR is usually a little bit lower sometimes, but yep. That's usually how it works, Swain. Excuse me. I'm thinking it's about just about time to wrap up the stream. Maybe come back at power hour maybe and have a look. Yeah. I'm gonna call today here, traders, guys and gals. I don't see anything forming up that I need to wait around on. If I do trade anything else, I'll come back and look at it at power hour and see what I think then. But this ain't gonna cut it for me. It's time to go eat some lunch or something, do some other things. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Stay safe, trade smart, let the trades come to you, and you know, be disciplined. Don't force anything, and live to trade another day. And we'll get back together on the stream tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a good day, everybody.